Yo, what's up? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the end of Mortal Kombat 1. So they just posted a trailer about the definitive edition for Mortal Kombat 1, and I feel like this means the end. I think that means that they're going to end it. And I don't know. It feels weird them just ending it where it was. We only really started getting cool stuff till like towards the end. I don't understand it. We were on a good streak with, Pink Floyd and T1000, and then they just pulled the plug. But yeah, this basically means the end. I think Combat Pack 3 is not happening now, and it kind of can't. I mean, this is the definitive version of the game. I'm kind of disappointed that they're ending it this early. I don't think it should have ended this early. The game dropped with not that much to do, except for like online. Invasions was kind of a mess at the start. They really didn't fix a lot of it until towards the end. I feel like out of any of the Mortal Kombats, this is like the most incomplete one. Like, to me, this doesn't feel like a complete game. Still, like, the way that the story ended, there's no hint to where any of this goes. Like, you would think they would have a third story expansion, but I guess not. But you can't lie, like, this Mortal Kombat, when it came to like gameplay and like actual fighting and roster, it was heat. We can't lie, it was heat. Animalities, heat. There was a lot of good, but when it came to stuff outside of that, there was like almost nothing. Invasions, I never want to see Invasions come back in any of these games. And if they do, make it more like the Crypt, I think. I'm more of a Crypt guy. I like the Crypt way better. But the definitive edition for this game has officially, in my mind, I'm considering this game done. I think it's done. I don't think they're going to do any more, which is weird because Ed Boon was kind of teasing stuff about more. I just think the game ended on like a really, really weird note. Like when MK11 ended, I didn't even bat an eye. I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. When this game ended, I was like, what the hell? Why is this game ending? The game should not have ended. They should have kept this going for at least like another year of stuff. They should have gave us another combat pack. That would have fixed a lot. I think story expansion would have fixed a lot, because the Chaos Reign story was insanely lazy. It was, nothing happened at all. I think the first story mode was good, and then I think after that the Chaos Reigns one just really, really, really sucked. In all these games, Mortal Kombat has always had like a good story mode. They've never missed with the story modes. With this one, Chaos Reigns, they missed so bad. Like, I don't understand some of the things they did. They could have literally just not done the story mode and it would have been the same. Except for like Noob, them making Noob. I don't know. I do think they're probably making Injustice 3. That's the only positive I can see from this, like, is another Injustice game. We're just closer to Injustice 3. Yeah, them ending MK1, kind of crazy. I won't lie, kind of crazy. There's a lot of positives. There's a lot of negatives. We waited, I want to say like 4 years for another Mortal Kombat game when MK11 finished. MK11 had more stuff in it, so it's like, I don't know. I don't see how people can say MK1. I don't see how people can say MK11's a bad game when MK11 had so much shit in it, and it had a great story mode. Both story modes were amazing. I think the newest things we'll get from this is like the movie skins, and I also think that's really, really, really weird, because like we're gonna get nothing for like months, and then they're just gonna drop the movie skins. I don't understand like the thought process behind ending this game so early. Usually they end them relatively early, but usually they're stacked filled with shit like to do. This one, after you beat the story mode, you're only playing online and that's it. The invasions, the way they got invasions with like the rotating shit and all that, it's just, I don't know. To me, the Crypt was way better. It took them forever to add Towers of Time, and towards the end of when the game's ending, I don't understand. They added all this shit towards the end, and then they just decide to end the game, just pull the plug. No more characters, no more story expansions. It just blows my mind how they just completely gave up. I do think this game, gameplay wise, is one of the best we've had since MKX. I don't know if that's a hot take, but MK1's gameplay is some of the best. There was a lot of busted people in the game and a lot of busted cameos. I think the game, like the actual gameplay, was actually good. Getting to pair certain cameos with certain people and certain different stuff happens. I thought that was cool. The cameos and the cameo idea was sick, okay? I'll always say that. I think the cameo idea was sick. I don't know if the next one I have it, it probably won't. It felt like it was getting really good and then they just completely stopped it. We got Pink Floyd, we got Towers of Time, we got those 1MKX skins. Like shit was really looking good. And then they decided to pull the plug. You look at games like Street Fighter 6, they're still going strong. You look at games like Tekken's still going strong. I don't know, I think they need to figure out something new because you can't have an unfinished game and then as soon as it gets like stuff getting added to it, just end it, just pull the plug, you know? I don't understand it. I don't know. Maybe they got a good reason for it. To me, I don't see any reason to just do that and then just have like a definitive edition. That shit is insane. But yeah, I'd be expecting an announcement very soon talking about how the game's ending. I'm hoping the next Mortal Kombat that they drops with a crypt and drops with more stuff to do and like a actual finished story mode. I feel like that ain't too much to ask, but you really don't know nowadays. It's weird, but at the end of the day, they're probably working on Injustice 3. And if they do this to Injustice 3, I've lost hope. Injustice 3 better have all the stuff Injustice 2 had and more. That's how it should be. MK1 did the complete opposite. It had less than what MK11 had, but better gameplay. And depending on who you are, you might think that's better. I think it's kind of a bad thing and kind of not. It's over. All the people saying that Combat Pack 3 is happening, it's like not. It's just not happening. Me included, I was saying that shit was gonna happen. It's not happening. But I mean, we had a right to think that because they was literally teasing shit about it, and I mean, it just feels like it needed one, you know. And there was literal leaks about it. I think it's over. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. Kind of crazy, I won't lie. I'm gonna end it here, and yeah, see ya.